Good morning, everyone. I'm Vishnu Jagtap, and in front of all of you, I'm presenting the Business Line newspaper headline. So, first of all, there should be no fear psychosis over CBDC trial, RBI governor. Next, market participants must win off overhang of liquidity surplus. Next, central bank to expand scope of Bharat bill payment system. Next, NPCI new feature to ease payments in e-commerce space. Next, IFSC RBI move to boost liquidity in gold contracts. Next, India an island of resilience in a otherwise volatile and gloomy world. Next, why the change in MPC narrative is closer to reality. Next, on page number 3, in that RBI hikes repo rate by 35 basis point, cuts a financial year 23 GDP forecast to 6.8%. Next, Sumitomo Mitsui Fin told to pay $670 million capital gain tax. Next, Princeton Digital launches $300 million data center. Next, NARCL offer rupees 2,100 crore cash to acquire Shri firms. Next, four four independent directors resign from PTC India. Then on page number 4, in that Bloom Ventures closes $250 million fourth fund. Next, Cognizant to acquire US based Utegration. Next, Tata Tech opens Center for Innovation in France. Next, Princeton Digital launches $300 data center in Mumbai. Next, Reliance Capital COC to meet tomorrow. Next, by withdrawing senior citizen rebate, uh, railways saved only rupees 2,500. Next, NARCL offer rupees 2,100 crore if upfront cash for Siri firms. Next, Reliance Capital COC to meet tomorrow. Next, Macrotech developers plans $450 million shares sale. Next, will finalize land for anode manufacturing facility soon. TACCU. Next, 1.05 rupees lakh crore needed for EV charging infra in 10 years. Next, Mercedes-Benz India to hike prices by up 4 to 5%. Then on page number 5, in that former BPCL chairman is the new CMD of ONGC. Next, government recognizes 84,102 COS has startups as on November 30. Next, China's exports imports dive in November on weak demand. Next, 8 cooking coal blocks will be auctioned to up raw material supply steel minister. Next, crude oil below $80. OMS sees losses on diesel to halve half to rupees 4.4 a liter ISEC. Then on the next, civil aviation sector has been seen a V-shaped recovery post-COVID. Next, margin to improve. Next, cooling oil prices. Next, Fino Payments Bank in advanced talk with 2 to 3 fintechs for partnership. Next, 4 out of 6 independent directors resigned from PTC India board citing governance issues. Next, RODTEP scheme extended to chemicals, pharma, iron and steel. Next, state runs firms told to step up gas imports. Then on page number 6 is an article section in that time to taper. Next, deciphering the impact of Russian oil price cap. Next, RBI should stamp out inflation. Then on page number 7, in that perking up GST. Next, microfinance is broadening and deepening finance inclusion. Next, FTX old games new players. Then on page number 8, in that 5 Paisa Capital merges IIFL online retail trading. Next, recession. Fed fears continue to hurt US stocks. Next, Star Housing Finance bonus stock split get nude. Next, CPSCs can invest surplus funds in all debt mutual funds now. Next, most nifty stocks rule at a discount to other 10-year average values. Next, Sensex sheds 216 points post RBI rate hikes. Next, OFCD case. SEBI tells Sara firm Subhatra Roy others to pay rupees 6.42 crore dues. Next, ABRDN invest to exit from HDFC AMC. Then on page number 9, it's also an article section in that keep turning Amazon Kindle. Next, party don't stop Sony SRS XV900. Next, Audiophone Philips Allure Audio Technica ATH M50 XBT2. Next, this one means business. A Asus Expert Book B5. Next, Love Tech and the Ill Green Robot. Then on page number 10, in that tea exports may top 230 mkg this year. Next, palm drops after EU's deforestation law. Next, crude oil steady on China demand revival hopes. Next, Kisan Rail has transported 7.9 its since launch. Next, government flays global fertilizers firm for profiteering. Next, to fund NMNF, center may issue green bonds. Next, deep depression over Bay of Bengal has spin away from being tapped cyclone. Next, soluble coffee exports up 11% in October. Next, MCX copper go short in 3 tranches. Next, has prices rises 9% in a month. Lead outlook improves. Next, synthite ice turnover boost from taste pan. Then on page number 11, in that SC tells center RBI to submit records on demonetization. Next, NIIF to invest rupees 631 crore in GMR Goa airport project. Next, Tech Mahindra launches Cloud Blaze Tech. Next, Su-30 fighter jet to be armed with new missiles. Next, no privatization of Singharian collieries, coal minister. Next, expedite work on Vizhinjam port, trade body. Next, TN's capex to triple in 3 years. Next, over 9 GW of nuclear power capacity in works, House told. Next, AEP sweeps Delhi Municipal Corporation polls. Then on next, heat waves may break survivability limit, World Bank report. The next, CBI registered 56 cases against MPs, MLAs, charge sheeted 22 in last 5 years. Then on page number 12, in that TRIPS waiver, India asked WTO member to show their cards. Next, Financial Minister Sitaraman in Forbes most powerful women list. Next, Microsoft mulls building super app. Next, Ukraine condemns India's purchase of Russian oil. Next, Musk slams San Francisco for probe at Twitter HQ. Next, China's could be see rebound in unrest. Next, Vedantu lays off 385 staff. Next, Byju's wants easier term on $1.2 million loan. Next, China Jaffna flight to resume after 3-year break. Next, small towns to drive next phase of OTT growth. Next, in Jolt to ex Xiaomi top official resigns. Next, India holds up exports of 27,000 Vivo phones in clash with China. That much for today. Thanks for watching. Make a good day.